Good evening, everybody. I want to appreciate everybody for coming for today's training. Today is actually the day 3 of the program. God bless you and thanks for being consistent. For those who have been watching my videos, I want to appreciate all of you. For those that have been attending the live classes, God bless you all. What are we doing for today? Let me show what we have for today. Today, I'll be talking about MetaTrader 4 and 5. Then I will look into partial closing and trade stopping. I will talk about swing trading. I will talk about hedging. I pray time permits today for me to look into hedging. Are you with me? So that's exactly what we are doing today. So let's start. Now, let me share my screen. Now, MetaTrader 4 is an electronic platform widely used by online retail traders. Now, foreign exchange speculative traders. MetaTrader 4 was actually developed 2005. And MetaTrader 5 was developed 2013. The truth about it is, MetaTrader 5 is an advanced version of MetaTrader 4. Just like when somebody is using Microsoft 7 and Microsoft 10, or sorry, Windows 7 and Windows 10. Are you with me? Of course, you know there are some features in Windows 10 that makes it better than 7 and 8. Are you with me? That's how MetaTrader 4 and 5 works. However, whoever can successfully operate MetaTrader 4 can also do the same thing for what? MetaTrader 5. Now, what are the differences or features of MetaTrader 4 and 5? MetaTrader 4 was developed with MetaCode language 4 language, while MetaTrader 5 was developed with MetaCode language 5, and 4 allows slow single backtesting, while 5 allows fast single backtesting. You know, one deeper thing about MetaTrader 4 and 5, what really distinguishes them is that MetaTrader 4 has 4 pending orders, while MetaTrader 5 has just 6 pending orders. Let's see exactly what you can do on MetaTrader 4 and 5. Both MetaTrader 4 and 5 can carry out 2 executions: market executions and pending order. Market execution is when you enter a market instantly, while pending order is when you predict when you have to enter a market. Are you with me? So that's one thing about MetaTrader 4 and 5. Without pending order, I always tell my students something. I always hear people say pending order is when you are not so sure of your strategy. Says who? You can have a pending order situation just to save yourself from the market. I've noticed one thing since when I've been into this business. It is much more safer for me to use pending order compared to what? Market execution. We have 4 types of meta and pending orders based on MetaTrader 4. We have 6 types of pending orders based on MetaTrader 5. MetaTrader 4 has buy stop, sell stop, buy limits, and sell limits. While MetaTrader 5 has buy stop, sell stop, buy limits, sell limits, buy stop limits, and sell stop limits. So that is the 6 pending orders for MetaTrader 5. For MetaTrader 5. Now let's proceed. So if you now come here, you notice that for this, if I show you a screenshot of buy stop, buy limit, sell stop, and sell limit, you'd have seen very well that we have a situation whereby a market, if you look at this buy stop, the market, the green line is a symbol that you have placed the market ahead. So this blue dot was where the current condition of the market is. So this green line is a symbol that, okay, I have to put my line above the current condition of the market. So when this arrow strikes the green line, what happens? It means that you are automatically in the market. It means that you are automatically in the market. Now, look at the sell stop. The market is presently here. The sell stop is having a pending order of this green line. So when the market shoots above that red line, then that is a sell stop situation. And also, you are automatically in the market. How does a buy limit work? It will shock you. Let's say you have a market here and you come here and set your trade here. The market comes here, hits this. Once it hits here and start going up, automatically you are in the market. Look at the sell limit. It comes here, this goes here, and because you know eventually a sell is what will occur. So the trade has to come and hit this and start bouncing down. Are you seeing it? So that is that for buy stop for now. Now, my next phase or next scheme is partial closing. Today, I dropped a screen recorder on the platform. I'm sure many of you downloaded it. And I told you that for the pending order or for the screenshot, I showed you how to pick trades and I showed you how to work on MetaTrader 4. I did that. So now, setting up your MetaTrader 4 is not difficult. I showed you in those two screen recorders how to set up MetaTrader 4 and how to pick trades. So if you proceed with other classes, I will give you videos on advanced, what they call it, on pending orders. Let's proceed. Let's say you are in a trade. And let's say right here, let's say you have a lot size. You are working with a lot size of 0.1. And let's say you are in a currency pair. That currency pair is GBP USD. And let's say you are currently making like $20. Now, let's say you want to take part of these profits. Probably you come here, you reduce this lot size to what? 0.08. Hello, do you know what 0.08 means in Forex? It means you are trading with $800. And 0.1 means you are trading with $1,000. So if you have this, immediately you type in this lot size, why this trade is running. At the bottom, you will see close with profit. Close with profit. Let's say once you do that, you now see that you have $16 at the bottom. So once you come to the bottom and close these profits, the $16 will be recorded in your profit margin. While you are successfully recorded $16 there, you will now have the remaining lot size running. The remaining lot size is 0.02. Class, your mathematics very well. You notice that 0.02 plus 0.08 will give you what? 0.1. which is the exact lot size that you have. Can you see? So with this, guess what? Probably you are now running with the other profits, or you are now working with the other profits, or the other one, which is now $4. You know, $16 from $20 is $4. So if this is $4, guess what? You can still win more in the market. Probably this trade still runs, and you make an extra profit of $9. Are you seeing it? And that'll be what for you? $25. Can you see it? And if God forbid the trade went the reverse, you already have $16 in your profit margin. Minus $9. So what you now finally have is what? $7. You see this? You now finally have what? $7. You see that? So that is that. Thank you very much. So that's that about partial closing. So the next one is what? Trail stopping. The next one is what? Trail stopping. Trail stopping is actually when you lock your profits above your entry point or below your entry point. I repeat, trail stopping is when you lock your profits above your entry point or below your entry point. What am I actually saying? Okay, I think somebody is asking a question. Wow. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I hope that's very clear to you, sir. I hope that's very clear to you, sir. Let me get your yes or no in the comment section before I proceed. I hope that's clear to you, sir. Okay, you have dropped your message. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So now, the next one I'm going to talk about here is trade stopping. Trade stopping is when I'll be using a chart. Trade stopping is probably when you have something like this. Let's say you have a chart. You're in a trade. Probably that trade is Euro USD. And let's say the trade is running. Entry point. Of course, you know stop loss is danger. Stop loss is at the bottom, SL. And let's say this is your target profit. Yesterday, I don't know if I defined take profit and stop loss. Take profit is a point whereby a trade reaches and that trade closes automatically in profit. I repeat, take profit is a point whereby a trade reaches and that trade closes automatically in profit. Stop loss is a point whereby the trade reaches and that trade closes automatically in loss. I always tell my students something. There is no crime when you have a loss in a trade. Why? Because the stop loss only stops you from incurring further losses. Let me quickly explain all these things before I proceed. Let's say my chart, from year to year, my target was to make $10. So let's say I have a trade. The trade comes here. Remember, I am in a buy market. The trade comes here, it hits here, starts going up. It hits here, nearly hits here. If you check your chart, that line will disappear, meaning that you have won that trade in profits. But if God forbid, that trade went up, that started coming down, it hit here, then you have won, you have lost that trade in loss. I always tell my students something. It's better to strike a stop loss than for you to, God forbid, you enter the market the wrong way. The market will now go seriously against you. You now lament and regret, and you burn all your money. That is even much more dangerous. Are you in the class? That is even much more dangerous. So let me quickly talk about my trade stopping. I don't want to deviate. Let's say you're in a buy trade. You're in a buy trade, and probably this trade was in profit. Let's say, God forbid, this market was not consolidating. So, and you are speculating, and you are speculating that is this trade actually going to hit my take profit, or is going to go below my entry point? Very simple. What do you do? Remember, let's say your entry point was 1.200. And let's say your take profit was probably 1.3000. Wow, what a very large take profit. Just imagine trading this in $1,000 account. You buy car the next day. I'm very sure of that. Now, because the reason why I said so is that you are making almost like 100 pips. Or let's say you are buying it on a $10,000 account. You are making a big money here, very big money. So from here, now, let's say this stop loss is 1.11. So what you do is you move this your stop loss above your entry point. Class, you agree with me that if you take the stop loss above this entry point, you agree with me that the stop loss will be around here. So now be SL. That's your new stop loss. And you know, because it is between 1.200 and 1.300, the value will be different. Probably, I am not having a value of 1. I say this. We'll have a value of 1.27000. So now, what this means is, if eventually this trade misbehaves, this trade can now come down and hit your stop loss. And guess what? If it should hit your stop loss, if your target for this trade was $20, you will now eventually go home with what? Probably $11 or $12. At least you went home with something. It is far better than that trade coming down and hitting your stop loss and you fail totally in that trade. Are you with me? So that is that. The next one I would like to talk about tonight is swing trading. Let's say you have a trade. Probably you have AUD USD. And I send a signal to you that buy by market. No, let me use buy stop at a value. Buy stop is a pending order. Sell stop is also a symbol of a pending order. Buy stop at buy stop at 1.1200. Let's say my take profit one is 1.12300. Let's say my take profit two is what? 1.12400. Let's say my SL is probably my stop loss. Let's say my SL is 1.12000. So in this case, what do you think will happen? From here, I will go, if I've placed a signal, this is exactly what will appear in my chart. Since I'm going on a buy entry point, CP1, CP2, stop loss. So you now enter the market. So what it means is, let's say probably this is the pending order, then from here, the market was here. Immediately the market hits your entry point, you're already in the market. And once you're in the market, the TP1, TP2, they are active. So once this goes up, now, before I even continue, let me show you some things. This is $5. Let's say from entry point to TP1 is $5. Of course, you know this can only be on the $500 account. Entry point to TP2. Let me use another marker. Entry point to TP2 is $10. So class, if this thing is going up, once it strikes TP1, in your profit margin, you have $5 registered. Guess what? Once you strike TP1, this line will disappear on your chart. Are you with me? This line will disappear on your chart. So it will be going up. If grace is by your side, grace will be by your side by the grace of God. It hits TP2. Guess what? You have made another $10. Just imagine in one trade, you are making $50. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome in forex markets. That's so awesome. If you do this 5 times in a day, you have made $75 with $500 accounts. If you do this 5 times in a day, you have made $75 in $500 accounts by twin trading. Class, I can't count the number of times I have benefited from twin trading. Are you with me? I can't count the number of times I've benefited from twin trading. I can't count it, sincerely. It's so beneficial when you twin trade. Now, let me now teach you a logic. What if, God forbid, what if, God forbid, as this trade, after you've made your $5, this trade was going up, it now started misbehaving. At this point, you can trade stop. How? Trade stop means that, like I told you previously, you can move this stop loss above your entry point. So once you do that, if this trade eventually comes and hits your stop loss, guess what? You might not make $10, but by the grace of God, let me use another marker. You might not make $10, but by the grace of God, you have made some money. That'll be $5 plus $7. And eventually, you make what? $12. Eventually, you make what? $12. Now, if you don't want to trade stop, like me, I used to do this very well. I do this very well. If you don't want to trade stop, you can break even. What's break even? Break even is when you take your stop loss. This is your stop loss. You now put this your stop loss value. Let's say probably your entry point value was 1.200 or 2000. That's your entry point value. Then let's say your stop loss is 1.1000. So break even here means that you cannot take this value and put it on your entry point. Putting it on your entry point means that you take the exact value of your entry point. So your stop loss will now have this exact value of your entry point. Thank you very much, guys. So it means that we have reached the end of this class. It means that we have reached the end of this class. I mean, today's class was awesome. I had to take my time. I had to take my time and give full detailed explanation on partial closing, trade stopping, and swing trading. I had to give full detailed explanation on partial closing and trade stopping. I sincerely appreciate everybody that have come for today's class. God bless you all. God bless you all. And I want to quickly say something. What I want to say is that there's going to be an advanced class that will surely take place in this training. This advanced class is going to take place from, today is Wednesday, right? This advanced class will take place from Monday, 16th of May, and it will end 30th of May. It will start Monday, 16th of May, and it will end 30th of May. Now, you will probably be wondering, what's the requirement to be in the advanced class? The cost for the advanced class. The cost for the advanced class is 10,000 naira. The cost for the advanced class is 10,000 naira. Class, please, I want to tell you something tonight. Please feel free to make payment to these account details. You are not paying to the account of a scammer. I'm very sure of that. There are so many advanced class training we've held in this space, and it has been so successful. I mean, you having a Forex training class for 2 weeks for 10,000 naira is rare. Are you with me? So for you to enjoy this package more, and guess what? The advanced class comes with free mentorship. After the advanced class, you can always ask me questions anytime. You can call me anytime. But this beginners class doesn't have that package of free advanced class. It doesn't have that package of free mentorship. But the advanced class has that package. I mean, what else do you want? For 2 weeks, we are going to go on this training from 16th of May down to 30th of May. We are going to have this training. And the time, somebody might be wondering, what time are we going to have this training? The time is 9 p.m. every day from 16th of May to 30th of May. The cost remains 10,000. Now, we are going to be doing something that is so wonderful. Now, probably you might be wondering, I don't have money to pay for the advanced class. So this is what you do. If you bring 2 persons, if you can get 2 persons who are interested in attending the advanced class, what would you do? You can even give them these beginners videos from the platform. If you bring 2 persons, then your 10,000 naira will be waived. But I can't get up to 2 persons. If you bring 1 person, the person gets to pay the same 10,000 naira, you are 50% waived on your own fee. Are you with me? 50% waived on your own fee. And for the very first set of 5 persons to join this advanced class, the first set of 5 persons to join this advanced class, there will be a special package for them. There will definitely be a special package for them. I won't unleash that to you now, but if you subscribe to the advanced class, you will see yourself making way in this business. I want to appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. This class does not end today. Tomorrow is still another day. Tomorrow, in fact, tomorrow is about news trading, how to win trading via news. And on Friday is going to, tomorrow is support and resistance practical class. And I'll talk about trading view. Why on Friday is going to be on news trading. Thank you very much, class. God bless you. See you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Bye for now. Bye.